Welcome everybody, ladies and gents, for another 4 o'clock games Fright Night. And today we're going to be presenting a game that you have actually remember playing this game, because this is what I'm going to be doing this for this Halloween and this time of the year. We're going to be presenting a game that was released in 1990 for the NES. Is none other than Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. It was made by a company called Konami, and this is a game that I have not played in such a long time, a very long time ago. And this is one of the longest game ever made on the NES, and this was actually the third game in the Castlevania series. Last time I played the first Castlevania game, and it was a classic and it's a gem, but this was the only game that did not have a password system. Unfortunately, this was the third game in the series that have a password system. But unfortunately, the game has a pretty good heart. Yeah, it has a pretty good heart. It's one of the longest NES game ever made. Of course, it features a brand new character named Alucard, which has happened throughout the entire game. Yep, Alucard is a playable character. Is in the third in the Castlevania series. And this is it's a match made in heaven. Oh, I apologize for this. This is feedback here. Yes, it's like a match made in heaven. Yep, it's like a match made in heaven for the crown jewel of the NES library. And this is what I'm going to be playing it today, in search of other things. But anyways, Castlevania 3, this is definitely the best one of the series of the game, and I have to tell you, this game gives you one of the few options. I remember going back in 1990, my brother and I used to play Castlevania 3, and never got past to beat the final boss, but into Dracula stage. Yeah, my brother got a little bit frustrating when they never got past the stage. Yeah, never get past the level to the final boss against Dracula in the final fight. Oh yeah, I've just moved the microphone a little bit further, and I'm just gonna adjust the volume here. Okay, I'm still hearing it in the clear. Okay, Dracula's Curse is this is one of the games I actually remember playing this. But Konami did a great job with this other great Castlevania games. I'm going to show you what the back looks like. Only you can stop Dracula from drawing first blood. No pun intended for Rambo. Led by the immortal Count Dracula, the greatest enemy of evil ever assembled is poised to bury the mankind of Tomb of Terror. Destroying its legion of swamp dragons, slasher skeletons, and force of the undead will be the supreme challenge for the mightiest of warriors. Your place's history is 100 years before Simon Belmont's birth. It's like a prequel to the original Castlevania. Dracula is young at heart, and it will take more than a stake to penetrate his evil. Luckily, you command the role of Trevor, Simon's forefather, and origin of Belmont's warrior lord chromosomes. That was Trevor Belmont, who's actually the original Castlevania was the Simon. Trevor has a power never before seen by human eyes. It's a power to transform into 3 different spirits. Grant the Nasty, the ferocious ghost pirate, Cynthia, the mystic warlord, and Alucard, Dracula's forgotten son. You must perfectly time Trevor's body transformation to match up his evil fighting spirits against ultimate evils. Trevor has the strength and wisdom to command battle axe, invisibly poisoned with mystic whip, but the most important weapon Trevor has is your cunning to choose your correct path of fate, and your bravery to lead him to past 17 possible levels and never-ending doom, including the haunted ship of fools, the sunken city of poltergeists, no pun intended. I'm not talking about the movie Poltergeist. I'm talking about the game, the back of the game, the clock tower, and untimely death of cursed castle. Never before have so many dangers confronted you at one time. But if By some miracle you triumph. You'll no longer be a mere mortal. You'll be a legend who lives forever. Who will live forever. And yep, it's got a sticker. It says, "Win a trip to Dracula's hometown." Details inside. Or on-store forms expires March 15th, 1991. Well, that was a long time ago when they promoted the sweepstakes. That was way back when Castlevania 3 was released. They actually had a promotional thing, a sticker that says, "Win a trip to Dracula's hometown." And this is one of the games that I actually do this. There's actually a code. You start with 10 lives. There's actually sound tests that you can do. Is that hold B at controller 1 and start. And yes, this is like they did with the sound test, but actually this is like the way it used to be. I'm going to do a little bit further at the second quest. This is like the second quest. If you go over there, I think the Alucard's password is, you have to do is the final level passwords. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna do the last stage. You have use these passwords with the player name "Help Me" to go straight to the final level with 10 lives. Spirit helper of your choice. Yeah, you have to type in "Help Me" in order to give you a little bit of lives, as they give you 10 chances. And there's actually Sophia's Trevor Belmont. Yeah, Trevor only. I'm gonna do this for yeah. I am very confusing with the game, and yeah, if you do is when you beat the game, this is a hard mode. You had to go beat the game once. Yeah, advance to the second quest. This is like a second quest game, and there's actually there's like the final boss password. There's a final stage to give you the final stage in the password system, and we're going to start off with Alucard, as where you can do right now. So let's start this game without further ado. This is getting really confusing. Let's start this game and find out, shall we? Alright, this is the opening cutscene. And there's your castle. Yeah, this is the castle, and you do the title screen. Yeah, the film sprocket. You can see that's like the title screen says 1990, and there's a storyline between us. Here's what it reads: during the 15th century Europe, there lived a person named Dracula. He practiced sorcery in order to create a bad world filled with evil. He began taking over the continent of Europe, changing the countries from good to bad. The good people of Europe tried to fight off Dracula, but no one was able to survive. Finally, the Belmont family was summoned to battle Dracula's vile forces. The Belmont family has a long history of fighting evil. The townspeople became afraid of the Belmont's superhuman power and asked him to leave the country. Fortunately, a people found a mighty Belmont called Trevor. That's Simon's father. I know that's his son. Trevor Belmont, that was in the character, is the main character of the game. In the first game, it was Simon. That's to be exact. The curse of Dracula has begun. The fate of Europe lies with Trevor. Wow, you gotta love these film sprockets are doing. Wow, gotta love those film. Let's start this film and let's start the game with the select button. Okay. Let's start the final level. I gotta do is, you have to put your name. Okay. Yeah, you have to do is put the name "Help Me." And you have to start off with this level. Yeah, you have to do is start the password. I'm not going to go play through the entire game unless you have to do is... Oh. But, I don't know how to do this password system here because I know this is what we're going to do right now is... What? Not complete, try again. I don't know how to do this. It's blank. Oh yeah, we're gonna start with A1. Yeah, it's stage A1 with Alucard. What we just do is put blank heart. Oh no, I don't really want that. So yeah, the spirit helper. I just wanted to tell you, I don't know how to press this button there. I'm very confused. I just wanted to tell you, where can I get this thing going? I want to let you know. I just want to do this. I don't know how the instruction manual gets. I don't really know. I don't really know. This is what I had to try to do. Yeah, I got to do the instruction manual to do the password system. I want to do the passwords. If I go to FAQs page, I don't know how to do this FAQ stuff. It's on there on the page. I don't know the password. I have to look in the manual, but I just want to say this. It's yeah. See, this is what I just try to do, the password. I don't know, I can't find a manual to do the passwords. I was going to do this. It's going to give it a little extra credit here, but I gotta give it a break here. I want to put in your password here because the Dracula, yeah, we're going to Alucard's. It just says, yeah, you know, I don't know how to press the password. I don't know if I would give this a password system here because I don't know how to help with this password. So I had not done this in such a long time. I know it's been a long time. I don't know how to do this. And this is what I had to do is just to choose this. If this is the most confusing password I've ever seen. I'm looking up in the old NES manual of where we give you passwords. I don't know how the game ends. Let me give this a try. Yes, you have to do is press the select button to call forth a password screen. Use the control pad or a 4 button, yeah, directional pad to move the cursor around the password sheet. Press the B button to select your password item. Each time you press the B, the cursor will move one place to the right. Enter your selection and press the A button. When you finish entering, I know if you don't. I can't do this, but I don't know how to do the whip. I can't find the screen. You want to do is I don't know how to do the password screen. Every time you press B button, the cursor will move to the right. Enter your selection by pressing the A button. You know, I want to enter a selection by pressing A. Oh, I can't. It does not work. Oh well. I just want to do this. This is getting nuts right now. I have to do all this time. I got to do a little gameplay, guys. I was trying to put your name, help me in this thing, and this is getting confused right now. It says not complete, try again. I don't know how to put the space on there. But who cares? This is like... I know how to select this thing. I have not done this in a very long time, and I had to do... Yeah, to select your password items, press B. I don't know how to play this thing. It's getting really confusing. I did not. Oh, you did. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you gotta hit the B button. I'm sorry. That's like number 1 and number 2. Sorry, folks. Okay, I just want to say this is like I did not hit the. Yeah, I was actually only doing number 3. I'm sorry for the little delay here. I have I just want to do this for the codes. You have to start with the code, and I gotta put in. I want to put in some codes here. I gotta have codes. The final level password. It says blank heart. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, blank heart. Blank heart, blank heart. Blank, blank. It's put blank heart. Oh yeah, let's put heart. Heart. Blank. Cross. There's... Yeah, heart. Cross. Cross. And heart. Okay. Let's start this game going, shall we? Whoa! 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 Wait a second. Oh, you did... Okay, I've had enough with this. Hold on just a second here. I apologize for that. Yeah, before I start this thing again, but I really apologize for this this video right now, because when I was working on doing my 4 o'clock game episode, and when I was doing this, yeah, keep losing their life or whatever. You take so many hits. Yeah, I know. You can hear. Yeah, the music is surpassing when I pause the game. Yeah, the sound is just completely annoying. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. You have to turn the volume down, and I greatly apologize for this thing, because I had to restart and start it again. So let's start the final level. So enough talking. Let's start this game, and let's start this final stage. We're not going to do the playthrough of this final boss, final stage against Dracula. So let's start this game and see what happens than we did the last time. Alright. Alright, start the game. Oh yes. Got the axe. This is what you're gonna do. Start playing this game and... Whoa! He falls off like crazy! Yo! What happened? Oh, now you're just gonna fall down and die in this game? Oh! Wow, that's strange. Whoa! I'm stuck in here? Oh. Alright, I just want to do this. That's kind of strange, you know? That's stupid. Whoa. Now you gotta walk through the gears. Whoa! Now you just have to jump in midair. Yeah, right off the screen. That's strange. Now you gotta do is... Wow, he's Richter Belmont. Oh, now he's got 11 chances. Whoa! Now he's invincible Richter Belmont. Now he's invincible Alucard. Wow. Oh, now you kill all the spiders here. I hate spiders. Whoa. Yeah, you gotta shoot all these red skeletons. You have to shoot all these skeletons and then... Whoa. Now you can hit that... Wow, those little clocks. I believe there's a lot of clocks here. Whoa. Wow, I'll have to watch it steady here. Well, this is happening. You have to jump right into this platform and avoid any bats. Oh! Looks like he's not dead! He's not dead! And now, whoa! Whoa! Watch it. Oh! I can't jump! I gotta die. I'm gonna be dead. Okay. Sorry, I'm dead. Let's make this thing a moon jump here. Ha! Whoa. Now he's probably right over here. And let me tell you, this is like this is the final stage. Like I told you this is the final stage of the game. I gotta do this. This is like it's a match made in heaven. Whoa. Okay, I gotta do this before we go any further. I'm gonna do just do this. Whoa. Okay. Now you have to turn it off the game, and then... Yeah, this is the same final stage they did in Castlevania, the original Castlevania. Probably for the NES. Now you gotta turn off this thing, and let's get this show on the road, shall we? This is the final showdown against Dracula. Yep, that's easy. Alright, let's get them, beat them. See you later, Walligator. Roll! He's not dead. Okay. Alright. Let's kill this son of a gun until he's dead. Say goodbye, fellas. Wow. This is very interesting to tell you. Oh yeah, now the platforms are gone. There, he's got it. Finally made it to the end of the game. We finally beat Castlevania 3. First time I beat this game after a long time of frustration. And this is where I beat this game. And now the ending. Yep, same ending as from the first Castlevania game. And where's the epilogue? Oh yes, here it is. Trevor made many sacrifices. The long fight is over. Dracula is dead, and all the other spirits are asleep. The battle was won by Trevor and Alucard, but Alucard feels guilty because he killed his real father. Trevor realizes he stands there thinking about Alucard. After this fight, the Belmont name shall be honored by all people. Man, this is more like a Halloween-themed game. Well, let me tell you about this, my opinion of Castlevania and Castlevania 3. These three games were really harder, but yes, Castlevania was a pretty good hard NES game, and it was like the first of the three franchises. This was kind of like they went back to form. Simon's Quest was a pretty different game. For instance, there's your title right there, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It gives you some sort of a roll call. If you haven't seen the complete playthrough of this game, go watch this. And yeah, Sylvia Vermore, I don't know how to name, but like in the end of the first game, they put an actress's name that is kind of weird. Grant Denusty? I have to put the name on this. It's like a roll call. A certain roll call of the game. And, yep. Adrian, I don't know if you have different names on there, but I don't know. Boris Karloffis or Christopher B. Or something like that. Or Bela Lugosi or whatever that is. Like in the first game, like they had the credits thing, like the credits did had some weird names in the credits like they did in the first Castlevania, and also starring Richter Belmont. And it says, "Thank you very much for playing." I certainly am. Certainly am. And then the Konami logo ends. And of course, that's the end of the game. There you have it. That's all you get. That's all you get. I mean, man, thank goodness it's over. It's over. I would like to applaud this game because Castlevania 3 is definitely one of the hardest games on the NES, and it's like it's like one of the last of the NES Castlevania games. But there was a fourth game that came out. It was not on the NES. It was on the Super Nintendo, which I would be talking about later in this episode. It's going to be talked about in the next video. My next 4 o'clock game's Fright Night is going to be Castlevania 4. Or, shall I say, Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. And this was like probably one of the best Castlevania game on the Super Nintendo. And it's a kind of a more perfect game that was actually a pretty good game. And I will be talking about that in the next episode. Yeah, this is the game I remember playing this game for a very long time. And my brother never got past to the final stage of the game. And yeah, never beat it because my brother never beat the final stage. And thankfully I beat the game for the first time. I beat the 3 forms of the game because of what it's done. And I know it was a pretty hard game for the NES. And if you like Castlevania or any other game, any Castlevania game in the franchise, I highly recommend this game. It's definitely the best game. I think the best Castlevania is one of the hardest ones, but Super Castlevania 4 this is the game I'm going to be talking about in the next show. Oh, because we're in the midst of the Halloween season, and we're going to do more Castlevania stuff coming up soon on the 4 o'clock game, and that's all we got to tell you on this edition of 4 o'clock games Fright Night. And I hope you enjoyed this game, and I'll thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy this as well. So join us again in another show, a next episode. We'll be doing another playthrough here in the 4 o'clock games Fright Night. And we'll see you then later. Take care and goodbye.